Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Please Slay the Spire, where we got our butt kicked last time, and the time before that, and many times before that, but hey. 99 gold for a rare relic is like my dream come true. The relic is thread and needle. Actual guaranteed win. You can call it right now. I don't care. We're gonna win. It's kind of a little ridiculous, I'll admit, but between the fact that we heal for 6 at the end of combat and the fact that we're now gonna have like 5 and then 4 and then 3, etc, etc, armor at the start of each combat, I'm gonna fight every elite, I'll tell you that much. If we fight every elite, we're gonna get every relic. If we get every relic, we're gonna get good cards. If we get good cards, we're gonna win the freaking game, buddy. This is a slow turn. You wait for his block to expire. He hits you for, my math's not that great, but I'm pretty sure that's nothing. And then next turn we go, bash, and then you're dead. Beautiful. All right, how are we gonna build this deck? I do like cleave, even though chat makes fun of me. I'm gonna take it. If we get whirlwinds later, even better. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it! Art of War is probably not worth 25 HP loss, but we're gonna get it back anyway, you know? First off, amazing. You're probably both dead next turn, so go ahead and hit me for 1, aka we're gonna heal for 5. We need 3 attacks. I would have loved if one of them were not bash, but we can still do it. And I'm gonna take a shrug it off. I thought about skipping it, but taking a block with card draw, I'm not gonna turn up my nose. We got 15 block, we're gonna hit you for 6. That's like a no-brainer play, in my opinion. No reason to finish this guy off quickly if he's not applying any sort of debuff. This is what's so beneficial about Thread and Needle, is that we can basically just... Well, we're gonna be weakened, which is a bummer, but... I'm not gonna say that we can't lose, but we can afford to be so much more aggressive in the way that we play. I mean, essentially, when you start, that's worth 1 block. It does get eroded as time goes on, but not very quickly, you know? Especially if it's enemies that are only hitting you in 1 burst. 3 attacks, please? But not like that. It'll still work, though. Alright, so we're healing up, and now I don't feel so bad about getting Art of War, which probably, like... I don't like any of these. Twin Strike is okay. It's better than a basic strike. I'll add it. We're not being a thin deck daddy right now, but that's okay. I want to not take damage here, and I want to draw a cleave, please. I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to hit you. I want to not draw... sorry, I want to draw a cleave so I can just wipe these guys out much more easily, but this will work. We're probably able to fight the elite. We're going to be weak for the rest of combat, but, you know, that's what the blocks are for. So we do have cleave. And we'll wipe out one of the enemies, hitting us for 8. We'll throw up some defense. We're taking no damage. He's going to get stronger, and we're going to remain weak. But when we've only got 1 enemy to watch out for, what are we worried about, right? Beautiful. So we've almost healed up back to max. Out of these, it's tough, man. Like, I want a heavy blade, but we don't have anything to enable it yet. So, although it burns me up inside, I think we gotta go for it this way. So, on you have 1 more HP than normal. What we're waiting for is a turn with bash. We don't really have a lot of top end in this deck yet. Alright, well... We do have 4. That's the other thing, I guess, is that by not playing anything, we preserve 1 extra energy thanks to Art of War, which is kind of nice. It's not worth a ton, but it is 1 extra energy. All right, so this is fairly nice. We have to take it this turn anyway, so with you being vulnerable, give you a nice little smack here. Took you down to 87, which is pretty good. And let's look at how things go after this. Campfire is kind of a ways away. Well, it's like a little ways away. I'd prefer to fight 2 elites if we can do so. So I think I definitely want to hit you with the weak potion. A defend means we take 5 damage. I don't really want to slow play him, but I also, you know, I want to preserve some of our plated armor. I want our HP to be decent. This is what I was hoping for, basically, is shrug it off. So we'll shrug. We drew a defend. Definitely twin strike. And you gotta remember, like, fast is fast in this situation. Sometimes I say slow is fast. Fast is fast here. Because it's gonna be way slower to kill him. Starting on, from this next turn onwards. Especially, he's not gonna be weak anymore, so he's gonna give us quite a nasty hit next turn. I think it sort of plays itself. We're gonna take 13 damage. God, this guy is so annoying with no top end. Like, if there's one, I don't want to act like I think Ascension mode is bad. Because I don't. But I will say, I think he's dead to our cards next turn, so I do like the block there. I will say, I think you have to, it seems to push you towards building aggressive decks. Like, if you can't get good top end, you just, and by top end I just mean damage, basically. How are you supposed to beat the champions you come across on the first floor? Or the elites you come across? Sorry, I didn't mean to conjure League of Lemons, League of Legends imagery for anybody. So you're dead. And then you're dealing 20 damage. I mean, it's like pretty annoying. We're gonna take 9. Cleave probably would have let us take out 1 more enemy, but it is what it is. We have enough block, so just smack this guy. That's the thing, if they don't get you on turn 1, you're gonna be fine. But we need the rest of the campfire and then fight more elites is probably the way that we go here. Being weak is a bummer, but we do have extra energy, so can make up for that a little. 5 damage to all enemies. I think you're both super dead. Yeah. Yeah, we need the rest, though. Sure. We don't have strength gain. I don't love Carnage as a card, but I'll take it because I think we need something that, you know, when we draw it, it kind of craps on the enemy. I'm gonna go try to fight the elite. What's our relic? Omamori. Negate the next 2 curses you obtain. That allows, like, Clarion Bell or whatever that card is called to be an excellent get for us. So we're gonna take 1. Not a big deal. And worth it to do, you know, like 30% of his HP in a single hit. It's poison in 1 bite. Do not worry, I'm an excellent fighter. Okay, I can get ya? Oh, I can get ya. I would consider yourself pre-god, my friend. And then, oh, you gotta, I mean... Whirlwind, I mean, so I love seeing red as well, but I think you gotta go Whirlwind to give yourself a little bit more aggression, which I said weird, aggression. Well, we're taking no damage, but we're gonna get 4 dazed in our deck. At least we were able to do damage to everybody. In theory, if we draw Whirlwind in 2 turns... Dang. Well, this is going to be an aggressive turn. What I was going to say is if we draw a Whirlwind in 2 turns, we can have 4 energy and deal 20 damage to all enemies. But I can almost kill you, but I don't think I can actually... I can actually kill you, but it's going to be kind of weird. I quite like this, actually. What a waste. Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight on that one. But I was like, I want to stay as high on HP as possible, but we're probably okay. So you... We have 4 energy. I'm going to bash you. I'm going to smack you. Should have done it on the guy attacking, probably. My hope was essentially this, to draw enough to get us to being perfectly blocking here. This deck is sort of working. I mean, we didn't really take many hits at all from these artifacts, which are these elites, I guess I should say, which is a great sign because these guys are annoying as hell. So the Lagavulin almost got us, but these guys were not even close. Whenever you add an attack card to your deck, it's upgraded. Excuse me? That's amazing. I still think we had a double tap. Yeah, dude, upgraded card. An upgraded double tap is amazing. Upgraded Whirlwind, dude. Next 2 attacks are played twice. But an upgraded Whirlwind, man. 24 damage to all enemies? It's pretty sick. Does this work? Like, if I play Whirlwinds... yeah, it's just more flexible. I was like, I hope it doesn't do like, hey, you spent 3 energy on Whirlwind, your second Whirlwind has 0 energy to pull from. I don't think it works like that, but... so we have 4 energy. That's actually very good. I'm not worried about taking damage. I'm worried about taking too much damage. So I think I'll actually... I'm going to bash. I'm going to pommel, see what we draw. I was hoping to get Shrug it off. So I'm going to let you deal 3 damage. You're probably dead next turn. Many cards we could draw will do the trick for us. And Whirlwind, I think, is one of them. Maybe not, because it would only do 21 damage, I think. So instead, we'll Shrug it off. And then... deal like 15 damage, or I can deal 10 plus 9. Yeah, I guess the reality of the situation is that it's probably best to play Whirlwind only when there's more than 1 enemy, at least for now. We should remember double tap Carnage is also, it's what we want. Clash, first off, is upgraded right off the bat because of Molten Egg, but then beyond that is definitely what we want in a deck. That could also... Let's go. That could also have, like, double taps played, because it's a free card to enable double tap, which is very, very nice. You're dealing 15 damage. That's extremely annoying, but... Honestly, I kind of just like this. I know we could have taken some damage, but I'm like, why not play it slower? Don't even do the math, but just know that you're going to heal up to maximum just because of the way that, you know, it works. So Clash does 18 damage for 0 energy right now, which is disgusting. This is the perfect shell for a Clash deck, in my opinion. Now we're going to Smith, and Pommel upgraded is nice. But I think you go Whirlwind. I do not feel nervous about this fight in the least. Well, unfortunately, we are going to lose 5 here. There's nothing we can do about that. I think bashing you twice is fine. And throw in a couple cleaves after that as well. We're only taking 5 damage. We're probably made frail, I think. No, I always get that wrong. It's card draw. He is splitting, so we should hit him hard. Could have done better there. But we've really gotten through the first phase quickly. Well, then we like a defend. And then we love a clash. I think we don't want a Whirlwind. I think we want to Clash Pommel. And we won't Pommel first just because Clash is already pre-enabled. Well, we definitely should have attacked the other one. I was like, there's no way we're going to do enough damage to make them split, but then we drew both of our clashes, and now I look like an idiot. But once we kill these two guys, we got nothing to worry about. Really? I mean, the block that we put up is more than enough, but I'm a little surprised we couldn't kill this guy. It's not like our deck is full of defends. Oh my lord. Well, that's just exquisite. Alright, hit me for however much you want. I'm taking a sip of my coffee. We're in a great spot. Bosses are deadlier. That's a good one. Alright, what do we want? Many potential cards. Offering's nice. Feed. It would be upgraded. And our deck's fairly thin. But I mean, offering for card draw, I think, is a lot better. I actually still think I would love to have 4 energy per turn, but and maybe you disagree with me on this. I'm gonna take question card, and I'm gonna hope to get just oodles and oodles of clashes. However, I don't love being shoehorned into that situation. Start with the defend. Then we can play a clash. Then I can deal 24 damage. Or I can deal 16. That's a tough choice. Pretty good first turn. We pretty much have to play Carnage. Otherwise it gets purged from the deck. You know what? Yeah, see, the thing is, we're gonna take 1. That's a good... I was like, maybe we should just take 0 and let Carnage exhaust itself, but that's not a good play. So we have... If we play Offering, we're basically saying we want to kill you this turn. Don't draw a defend. Oh, I love it. Okay. Yeah, it's totally fine. We don't really... It's not a combo deck, but we can hit combo lines sometimes. So, I think... This already gets upgraded once, which is kind of hilarious as soon as it's added. But I think I go Armaments. Oh, I've clicked off the screen. I'm going to go Armaments because you know me. And you know that I love Armaments. It's a good upgrade target for us. We're going to get rid of a single defend. Let's see what we get in here. So I think Inflame is very tempting. Gotta be honest, I kind of want to be a thin-decked daddy, though. I kind of look at this and go, you know what? Pull, like, a basic strike out of here. We can still, like, now we can play status cards. You know what? I'm gonna go for that. I love the idea of, you used to fill our deck with dazes. Now we're gonna get rid of them. Maybe. Anyway, Armaments, upgrade this. We draw more. Clash is never going to get played this turn. Or is it? It is. Yeah, that's a pretty great first turn. What do you mean suffer? I just did 88 damage to you. There's no suffering to be done by me. Out of these, I think you finally take Inflame. It's kind of a nasty fight here, isn't it? Whirlwind's fairly tempting. 24 damage to all enemies. Makes it pretty easy to wipe this guy next turn. And we are going to have Happy Flower, so sure, let's... It's a simple turn, but I don't dislike it. An energy, then cleave pommel almost does it. I kind of like it, actually. We'll start with pommel, just in case. The reason I like it, we still have to use one attack to kill this guy, which sucks. It doesn't really matter if he gives us days, we just play him. Although it would be better if we had, like, unceasing top, obviously. You sort of have to play it like this. And then you have to play it like that. I don't really want to double a bash. I love it. When we get the right line, this is like disgusting. It's gonna be pre-upgraded, so I think applying vulnerable to many enemies is nice. Yeah, I think I'll... And it's probably too vulnerable at that point, so I'm okay with it. We got a nice deck for dealing with, like, crowd control sort of situations here, so... well, you know what? Let's put this theory to the test. Double tap, followed by whirlwind, which should do 16 damage to each enemy twice. Yeah, it did. We are gonna take 13, but we've already wiped out this guy's supporting cast, so I think we've got a winning line on this deck right here. You got to carnage him. It still only applies one vulnerable. Not my finest moment. Extra energy. So I think you start with an armaments offering, like almost every time. Then you play Inflame, Defend. You gotta cleave, unfortunately. Because you gotta be able to wipe that guy out in one turn. This guy's only dealing 5 with a little debuff associated. Don't make me laugh. We're going for the big daddy here. Oh, no! Well, actually, to be fair, being weakened is actually extremely not fun, but... if this guy's not attacking, I'm not afraid of anything here. Oh. Oh. That'll do. So we did take a little damage, but not enough to scare us. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with more energy. Not really that good. I know that you're looking at it like Searing Blow is guaranteed, but... and Body Slam is free! For it to be upgraded. Oh, that's what makes it free, is the fact that it's upgraded, but... kind of like Dropkick. If we can get like a double tap Dropkick, we are making enemies vulnerable fairly regularly. We definitely want armaments to be fully upgraded. We got another elite. We might hit another elite after that, but these guys, you know, they're no joke. Sorta. So we'll start with an armaments, followed by a shrug it off. Make everybody vulnerable. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Won't kill you. I'm gonna hit you. And I'm gonna hit you. 2 potions to get through an elite fight, potentially taking no damage. No complaints, man. So we still have 4 energy because of the, oh. This is 32 damage. Or 2 times 24 damage. Oh, lordy. This is a deck. When adding cards to your deck, you may add +2 HP instead. How strange. We don't really have much in the way of strength upgrading. I don't know. I don't know if Infernal Blade really fits. It costs 0 this turn, but it costs 1 to play this. I think it tends to be good, I think, but I'm going to take the max HP. And we are going to fight another elite right off the bat. Shovel, you dig for loot at rest sites. Actually huge, because we don't really need to rest or upgrade. Remember, every card that gets added to our deck, or every attack that gets added to our deck is pre-upgraded. This is the first time I've ever looked at this and been like, this is a bad start. We could have done that differently, I think. We're not taking any damage, but it's just a little bit of a slower fight than we're used to. But if we can't find a way to deal 26 damage to this guy next turn, I don't know what to tell you. Usually you start with an armaments and then an offering. Oh, and then you gotta throw in a little thunderclap. Once you get that thunderclap in there, you get a free drop kick. And then I think you look at this and you go, okay, what do we got? Well, why not kill him and draw some cards? Throw a little clash in on you. And then we gotta hit you with the carnage. I'm sorry it had to be done. We gotta hit you with the carnage. I dispute the fact that you were gonna summon 2 enemies, because there wasn't even space to summon 2 enemies before. But you know, alright, if you insist, you wanna be a jerk about it, so be it. I'll tell you what, I'll gain some strength, and I'll hit your enemies for 30, including yourself. You brought this on yourself. Never forget that, mister. 8 strength. That's no good. You're still not attacking, though? That's good. I could bash you. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna bash you so the next turn you're easy to wipe out. It's cute, honestly, that you think you could step to me in any capacity. 42 damage or otherwise. Yeah, I'll take 42 damage on the chin, doesn't bother me. Blood vial. Ooh, so we get a little extra healing. And I mean, straight up, Inflame's been working out. We definitely do not need a second armaments. Sure. There you go. Gain 1 strength at the start of each combat. Don't dislike it. The ideal situation here is we take very little damage. My lord. And as a result of taking very little damage, we're able to search for loot at our next 2 spots. Beautiful. Do you double tap a clash? Or do you do like, I think you might prefer like a thunderclap clash. We're gonna take a little hit. Oh, we can't play clash. Ah! Bummer. Not too bad, but still like could have been better. We're gonna take 2 damage and then probably we're frailed. No big deal. Wow, this is just not a very good setup for us. We can only gain 3 block. You know what? You might as well hit me. I'm gonna hit you back. You might as well hit me. I really want to dig for loot at the campfires, though. Measle. 16. What a joke. Don't make me laugh. Sorry. Had to be done. So we're healing for 8 in each combat. So we're actually, right now, my opinion is that we're at 77 HP. Well, we're gonna lose a little here. But that's fine, we want to throw in a shrug it off. We'll definitely, an armaments, please. So I think we actually love a bash here. And then we can do a drop kick for free. And then you look at it and you go, okay, how do we kill you? Easily is the answer. Yeah, that'll do. And, I mean, I don't think we want any of these. I think we'll take the HP. So, dig. Ooh, whenever your HP is below 50%, gain 1x, or gain 3 strength, right? Yeah, gain 3 strength. We might never take advantage of that. That would be an ideal situation. We'll start with a little army here. We got 10 block. I'm gonna try to kill you. I'm gonna bash you. I'm gonna clash you. I'm gonna strike you, and I'm gonna hit you as well for no reason, I guess. Anyway, you're gonna hit us for 2, that's nothing. We got 1 enemy to fight here. We're gonna heal up. Well, let's not get cocky, I guess, but... I actually meant to play Shrug It Off first, but... You might think I'm losing my mind. I'm not gonna play Offering, just because I'd like to be at full HP. Or, I'm not gonna be at full HP, but we'll be at like 81 by the time the boss fight starts. Now we're going to be at 78. I think this is the right play, because it allows us to dig up another relic, like, completely guilt-free when we go to the next rest site. So, 22 damage, you're at 49. You're lucky, I can't quite get there. I'm stunned that I'm taking this much damage in the process, but, it's gotta be done. And I guess it's not really like we're taking this much damage. We're taking a little damage, but it's more than I'd like to take. So a pommel, will it kill you? 13, 13, 26, yeah, absolutely. Probably we made a mistake in there that could have made that go a little better, but, kind of a tough call, but we know we're going to heal for 2, so I think I'm going to go for the relic, but it is greedy. Now we know what we're going to draw. We still have, this is 70 HP. Whether it's a lower percentage of our max or not, it's still 70 HP. This is just exquisite, so. Pretty good first turn. No permanent improvements, but still. I was just going to say, you really want a whirlwind here. So you throw in an offering right off the bat, even before an armaments. And then you like, oh, do the double tap whirlwind. Remember, armaments doesn't hit the cards we're thinking of playing. Yeah, that's like an amazing start. He has buffed his strength, but it's just him. Honestly, like, go ahead, hit me for 25, which is actually, you're gonna hit me for 20? It's not nothing. That was a bad play, though. We should have defended, because 15 attack is not gonna get through him anyway. It's not gonna get through his block, I should say. Alright. Out of these, start with a defend, then hit him with clash. We should have thunderclapped first. With thunderclap, then we can do a drop kick for free. We drew a shrug it off. We'll hit you with that. We're going to win, and we're going to win handily. Beyond that, which is even better. We're hitting every debuff under the sun here, but it's not like he's doing anything either. I'm kind of just letting it play itself. I really don't want to use the fire potion here if we don't have to. Admittedly, I'd prefer not to get struck for 43 when we have 47 HP, but it's better. There's no reason to use the fire potion because we're going to completely heal here. So I think this deceptively looks worse than it is. Like, we handily won this fight. We just chose to play aggressively at the end because it would finish it faster. Ooh, out of these, I mean, how can you not like a Reaper? It's really a Reaper plus. I think we have to go Philosopher's Stone. It does suck to give enemies bonus strength, but the extra energy should be worth it. I hate all of you. I think we need more blocks in this deck. Whirlwind is kind of horrible here. Well, we know what we're going to draw. We're going to draw a Shrug It Off and an Inflame. Well, just a Shrug It Off first. Then we'll draw an Inflame. So I'll tell you what. Hit you. Shrug it. You could play Inflame, Inflame. Kind of like, this is the perfect opportunity for an Exploding Potion. We already know we're taking no damage. Just give me the Inflame. Do we need a second one? Not yet. So we'll just kill you. Mostly our game plan is kill this guy next turn while he still has 4 thorns. All we need to do is 20 damage, then we hit him with a fire potion and he's done. We're not going to get there, though. Kind of a weird one. So they're both getting a lot stronger here. This guy, I mean, with 12, 16 explosive damage on death, he's going to be pretty freaking annoying. Start there. I am going to let you hit me for 1, and then I'm going to destroy you. Now we got a problem with you. I'm going to let you hit me for 16. I wish it didn't have to be like that, but, you know, that's what all of our healing items are good for us in the future. Add more clash. The more clashes, the merrier clashes. The more clashes, the merrier clashes. Told you. Dude, I love a dramatic entrance as well. I think that's an extremely nice card. Alright. Give me that. This will just kill you. Strange situation. You're like actually dead. So we've forced ourselves to fight an elite, which you're gonna say, NL, aren't you worried about the Nemesis? Extremely. Highly concerned about the Nemesis, yes. No joke. Actually no joke. I really thought you'd be dead. I didn't even run the math, but we're not taking any damage, so I'm unconcerned. It's actually good for us if we end up drawing Reaper this turn, which we do. Easy money. Because we're fighting Donut and Deca, I'm okay taking more crowd control. And I know, like, you can make fun of me for taking Cleave all you want, baby, but here we are. Okay, so start with a dramatic end. 12 damage to all enemies. What's not to love? You gotta shrug. You gotta defend. You double tap, and then you look at it and you go, I don't know. I wish you didn't have to bash the same enemy twice. But any enemy is dead. So let's hit let's hit the highest HP one there. And then cut you down. You're dealing 26. Let's take our block potion. Taking no damage. What are we drawing next turn? Some gas. Gotta play armaments. No, not everybody's vulnerable already, so you probably do a thunderclap real quick, which killed you. Wow. Oh yeah, okay, we're good. I know that the Clash archetype is like a little boring, but it's also working. God, I hate this. The Thorns, my dude. The Thorns, my dude. We have no blocks, so I think you just kill them. I think you just kill them quickly. We should attack them as much as possible first so that Reaper gets more value. Yeah, I think that actually went pretty well. Obviously not being able to kill the Thorn enemy is like annoying, but it's life. Well, we knew we were going to take damage in the process there, and we do lose Carnage, but it looks like we're going to leave this fight in pretty good hands. It would be nice to put up some block. So we are going to lose a little HP to try to make that happen, and it definitely did not. I don't know why I'm looking at this as if there's a different path. Like you're just... It doesn't matter. We can play them in essentially any order. So now we're low on HP and we have to fight an elite, which is an extreme bummer, but... Let's take a little HP in the process. And we're not low, we're at 65. And we are against the worst guy. So turn one, we really want to make him feel the burn. Well, a Clash is probably worth more. I know that this is like, okay, it could deal 44 damage, but this does 21 by itself, so. Not an incredible first turn. This is a very poor start to have no block. Well, to have 5 block, which is now going to be 2 block next turn. We can play statuses and they'll be exhausted, which is beautiful. Wow. Well, okay, Thunderclap, then Dropkick him. Thing is, Reaper is actually just not good here, so I don't know. I mean, technically you should double tap Strike. We're saving Reaper in the hopes we draw it again in the future. I don't know, man. I'm actually, like, pretty frightened of how we're gonna make it through this. I think we might die here just because Nemesis is a total piece of garbage. You start here. You sort of have to. What are we gonna draw with Pommel? An Armaments. Just 24, 12, 12. I think we actually have him. Alright, well that was like very close. Bronze Scales is good. Was it worth the cost? I don't know. Either way, we do get to rest, which is just amazing. Heal to full, lose 10 max HP. Yes. Why do I like that? Because it allows me to fight this other elite up here. If your HP is full, gain energy at the start of each turn. There's something to that. There's something to that. I mean, if we've beaten Nemesis, it is hard for me to think that we're gonna die. We know we're gonna heal to max after this, by the way, so let's just use Offering for now. Oh my god. 72 damage twice? Don't mind if I do. But if we Pommel, it does 10. And it'll... 60-something damage twice? We have to do this. I was thinking, like, I'd be smart and I'd get a Clash out of it. It's not the best play. Either way, like, the dude is dead next turn. Times about 1,000,000. But yeah, we should have done this differently. Slightly. A little bash. A clash. Something's good here. Like, this deck, it can do it, dude. I completely believe. A shop. Gain dex at the start of each combat? Yeah, why not? Doesn't really contribute to us being a thin deck daddy, but that's okay. Oh, Victor Hedman, you are not in a good place right now. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna hit you with the double tap. I'm gonna hit you with the bash. I'd like you to be vulnerable for a while, please. I'm gonna hit you with a little carnage on top of that. And we got that, we got that. You're 137 HP down. Sure, we're gonna take 10. That's no extra energy for us. Okay, what are we drawing? Drawing an Inflame. So start with an Armaments. We draw an Inflame, and then a Clash. We'll play Inflame. What do we get with Shrug It Off? 2 strikes. We don't need to play it, but we're gonna play it so we take no damage and pass turn. That was not a good turn, but it did give us a benefit for the future. Oh, you gotta love it. So we Inflame. We Offering. What do we draw with it? 3 cards. Oh, it's gas. Okay. What happens next? Wow, we hit you with a Thunderclap. A little Strike. A little Cleave. And this is where it starts to hurt. Might have you next turn. Please don't weaken me. I know he's gonna. Yeah. I wish you hadn't done that. Anyway, we'll smack you first. Draw some defense that we do not need. I'm gonna strike. I'm gonna hit you. Oh, you're done. Completely simple. Okay. Okay, that's just a wasted item, unfortunately. Rampage, our deck is too thick to make Rampage work, I think. And it's not really a strength-driven deck. I am going to choose to fight that elite, even though it might be against my better judgment. Hey, raise your max HP by 10. Please don't be the Nemesis again. Alright, these guys, not amazed to be fighting them, but... Offering, draw Defend, Thunderclap, Inflame. We like it, because then, start with Inflame, then you play Thunderclap. Makes them vulnerable. Then you play this, and it leads to you getting a Clash. You play a Defend, and then a Dramatic Entrance. And then I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wait, how much is this? 13, 26 damage, so you're actually dead. I'm just trying to think of how I'd rather do it. Because Clash is like 30... okay, let's do it like this. You're not going to be vulnerable next turn, but you are going to be killable in 33 damage, which is basically nothing. Like, do we want to play a Reaper? Why not, right? That takes us exactly to max HP. Or a Chalcum has got something, dude, unless it doesn't work with Needle and Thread, but... Headbutt has plays. There is a play associated with this, so we get Headbutt Pommel or Headbutt Enabled Dropkick or something like that. Ooh, anytime you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. I think we're in an amazing spot. Anything could happen. But I mean, you look at this, you're like, okay. Could deal 72 damage to all enemies on turn 1. It's pretty nice. We are going to draw Thunderclap, Double Tap. If we upgrade Pommel first. So so Armaments, here's how you do it. Armaments, Pommel. Thunderclap. I know we're doing a lot less damage now, but... Double Tap, Dramatic Entrance. We didn't actually make them vulnerable. Now I don't feel so smart. Nah, this was, I have botched this miserably. It's a testament to the quality of the run that it's still good, but like... Yeah, that was basically brain dead. Yeah, why would you want to do 50 damage to both enemies twice when you could just not do that, right? Of course. Anyway, we're lucky that we're still in an amazing spot just because our deck is strong. So there's Shuriken, and then we get Headbutt, Defend, Clash. I think we should go for it. If not now, then when, right? And we'll bring back a... we'll just bring back a Clash for, like, the easiest money of all time. Well, since you didn't heal this guy, he will die, and that's on you. You're probably dead next turn. It's a testament to the quality of the run that towards the end of it, we really didn't even have to think. Like, we misplayed this probably fairly considerably. And yet, you know, here we are. Flash Strike, Strike. No, we can't do it, so... Right, okay. Maybe we can. We can. Yeah, we got some energy back as well. Carnage, 29 or 34. Well, let's choose to deal 34. This guy's dead. We win. GG, no re. And we're going to be moving on to Ascension level 5 as the Ironclad. That was one of the strongest decks we've ever had, I think, bar none. Fought a lot of elites. I think we're looking at a fairly high score there. 814 damage. That's the highest score I think I've ever had. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.